obviously congratulations to Pitt. They did a damn good job offensively tonight, but you're not beating anybody this time of the year with, what's that, 13 walks and a HBP. So it's really glad of the way we fought hard and got back in it and had a chance to win. But yeah, I think, the ninth inning is kind of the epitome of how the day went. We hit a guy with 2 strikes and, pinch hitter, just put him on base and just fighting the game. The game says throw the ball in the strike zone. You got to throw the ball in the strike zone with conviction. You got to get strike 1. You got to stay out of 3 ball counts. And we obviously didn't do that tonight. So we played catch up. Man, we're back in it. But like I said, it's just, obviously it's frustrating. The game's going to punish you when you don't do what the game says you're supposed to do. And in this program, you should know what you need to do. And they got the talent to do it. It's not talent. It's definitely not talent. So obviously frustrated. But again, congratulations to Pitt because they earned it.
Offensively, you guys were able to get some traffic, but you weren't able to incorporate the running game as much as you'd like. Is there something Pitt did that kind of kept you guys from being able to do that?
No, Reed's really good. 0 walks. That's the key. 0 walks. You don't put guys on base. You don't start off with leadoff walks. You don't start off with 4-pitch, non-competitive walks. And if he did that, we'd have obviously had more chances to run. But when the game says you got to get a hit to earn your way on, it's hard to get a hit to earn your way on. I mean, what are you going to get a hit? Three of the 9 innings? Maybe 4 if you're really good. But I don't, in front of me, how many times we had the leadoff guy on for them. But obviously, if it wasn't every inning, it seemed like it was every inning they had the leadoff guy on.
Can you talk about Eddie King's performance?
Eddie's one of the big reasons we're going to be playing next weekend. Obviously, when Matt Klein went down, we challenged Eddie to step up, and he has. Man, I'm so happy for the kid. It makes me smile because he's a great kid. He's a super talent. He came back for his senior year. He got his degree, and just to see him do the things he's doing this year offensively and it's fun. And a guy like that can carry you through the postseason, as you saw today. But he can't do it by himself. So we obviously gotta help him. But I'm really, really happy for Eddie.
Yeah, and talking about Klein, you obviously got him in there as a pinch hitter. It's great to have him back. What's sort of the path been for him, and what does it look like moving forward? There's some defensive issues behind the plate today.
Yeah, it's been a long road, right? Second ACC weekend of the year. Klein, has the fracture of the wrist with the HBP at Virginia Tech, and so we lose our captain, our 4-hole hitter. I give our young catchers a lot of credit, man. They fought hard. They've done well. It's not perfect. It's a learning curve, and it's stick to the process. But as you can see, there's just times that we get exposed, and it's not all the catchers. It's a unit. It's the pitchers. It's the catchers. It's the defense. We couldn't get any flow. But that is encouraging. That's the first inning that Matt Klein caught since Virginia Tech. And obviously he had the really good at bat, and he struck out there at the end. But I mean that could be a huge boost for us. Giving him a week and a half to get ready.
Coach, you seem to have. It just kind of seems like some of these pitchers are running out of gas a little bit. Would you concur with that?
It could be, and usually we don't really run out of gas. Typically, Coach Williams does a phenomenal job of. We never have a reputation of overusing guys or guys being fresh, guys looking good in the postseason. But yeah, the last couple weeks, and the long weekend at Georgia Tech on Sunday, and then the long week last week with how many pitchers we had to use. Yeah, we definitely look a little gassed, and so probably a good reason why we're not pitching at the level we need to pitch at. But wanted to win, wanted to go out tomorrow and maybe get Peter Michael on the mound and get us back and try to win and have the off day Thursday and get back into the weekend. But maybe it's a blessing. I don't know. Maybe it's a blessing that we got to shut it down and go back to Louisville and get our legs underneath us, get our arms back, and go into a regional fresh. You know, let's hope that as a coach, that I'm obviously not happy right now, but maybe I can sleep on it and wake up tomorrow and be a little more optimistic than I am right now.
What do you do in the next, week to 10 days as you guys kind of try to prepare, see if you can hit the reset button or whatever with the guys as you kind of do prepare for regional?
Yeah, unfortunately, I got a lot of practice at this, exiting these tournaments earlier than you like, even as the number 1 seed. And there's plenty of history of teams that exit conference tournaments early and do a lot of damage in the postseason. So I'm prepared for this. I know what to do. Let's just get back safely, and we'll figure out what days are off, and then we'll come up with a game plan and get ready to have a great preparation before the postseason.